Chosen one, stop scrolling for a moment because this message is not reaching everyone the same way. There is a reason your eyes landed here right now, and if you rush away too fast, you may walk past something meant to awaken the blessing you have been waiting on. Hear this carefully. Among all people living on this earth, you were given a rare mix of qualities that no one else carries exactly as you do. This is personal. This is direct. This is for you. There is something planted inside your life that has been overlooked for too long, and today it is time for you to recognize it clearly. Every detail about you was formed with intention. Even the parts of yourself you questioned, rejected, or tried to hide still contain purpose. What you are about to understand can transform how you view yourself and the road ahead. This is not random. This is not small. This was not meant for somebody else. Type 1111 if you believe this message found you on purpose. You are the only person alive carrying this exact arrangement of strengths because you were crafted with care, not copied from anyone else. Others may possess one talent you have. Some may share another quality. But no one combines them in the same way, through the same life story, shaped by the same battles, refined through the same pain, and guided through the same unseen protection. You were never created as a duplicate. You were made as a one-of-one assignment that cannot be replaced. What lives inside you is more than ability. It is more than skill. It is a calling threaded through every chapter of your life since the beginning. That explains why certain doors opened while others shut in your face. That explains why some places welcomed you for a season but could not hold you permanently. You thought rejection meant failure, but many closed doors were protection and redirection. You wondered why your journey looked different from others, yet I never asked you to become them. I never told you to shrink into someone else's identity. I called you to fully become who you were designed to be, without fear, without apology, without hiding. The reason you felt uncomfortable in certain environments is because some spaces were too small for what you carry. You were not made to fit everywhere. Some rooms could not recognize your value. Some circles could not understand your depth. Some systems could not handle your purpose. That discomfort was not punishment. It was a signal. It was stirring you to move beyond places that would have limited your future. Even during seasons when you felt lost, something deeper was still happening. Understanding was forming. Strength was growing. Your spirit was being trained to recognize its uniqueness. Pause right here and leave a like on this video, because what you are hearing now is arriving at the exact moment it was meant to. You hold gifts that are larger than what your eyes can currently measure. Many of them have been developing silently while you assumed nothing was changing. Your patience is a gift. Your sensitivity is a gift. Your ability to notice what others miss is a gift. Your strength to continue when others quit is a gift. Your endurance after disappointment is a gift. None of these qualities are accidents. They are parts of a design unfolding piece by piece. Even the pain from your past has served a purpose. It sharpened your perception. It deepened your compassion. It taught you lessons that success alone could never teach. What once looked like weakness has actually become fuel for your calling. What tried to break you helped build you. There were moments you believed life was passing you by. You compared timelines. You compared progress. You compared visible results. But you were never behind in the greater plan over your life. Timing was being aligned. Lessons were being prepared. Character was being built. Growth was taking root so that when your season arrives, you will be ready in ways others are not. The waiting season was not abandonment. It was preparation. The quiet season was not neglect. It was refinement. While nothing seemed to move outside, much was being built within. Foundations were being laid where nobody could see. What is hidden now will reveal itself when the right moment comes. Type Amen if you receive that. You were never meant to disappear into the crowd. That is why your path has felt uncommon. You were not assigned an ordinary road. You were called to a meaningful one. There will be decisions you make that people misunderstand. There will be steps you take that others question. But approval from people is not what confirms your purpose. Their understanding is not the source of your identity. What matters is recognizing the hand guiding your life and trusting where it leads. There has always been a quiet knowing inside you. A feeling that your life carries more. A sense that you were meant for something deeper than survival, repetition, and settling. That inner awareness is not imagination. It is guidance. Do not keep ignoring what rises inside you. That stirring is connected to your next level. Whenever you silence that pull, progress slows. Whenever you listen to it, even cautiously, alignment begins. You do not need every answer right now. You do not need the full map. You only need the courage to take the next step in faith. Direction often becomes clearer while moving, not while standing still. There will be doubters. Some will speak against your growth. Others will project their limits onto you. There may even be moments your own thoughts challenge your potential, but none of those voices define what was placed inside you. The current version of you is not the final version of you. Greater strength is forming. Deeper wisdom is growing. Impact is increasing. You are not ordinary by design. You are chosen for a reason still unfolding. Every day you move closer to understanding it. Stay rooted in the source that formed you, because your true strength does not come from applause, trends, or opinions. It comes from connection. When uncertainty rises, return to that connection and remember, mistakes were not made when you were created. You were not thrown together by chance. Your gifts were not randomly assigned. Every detail carries intention. Every stage of growth carries meaning. Walk forward with that truth and watch unexpected doors begin to open. That feeling within you was never supposed to disappear. It was supposed to grow until you finally recognized where it came from. Attention is being drawn to it now because the season of overlooking yourself is ending. There were times you doubted yourself deeply. Times you almost convinced yourself that you lacked enough talent, enough value, enough ability. But even then, your gifts did not vanish. They waited patiently for your awareness to catch up. Certain struggles remained in your life because identity needed deeper roots than temporary success. You were being taught to know who you are without titles, applause, or external proof. Real strength was being built in hidden places. That strength is now becoming part of your foundation. You are stronger than you once believed. You are steadier than you realize. You are becoming grounded in ways that will carry you through future responsibility. You may have noticed how differently you observe the world, how deeply you feel things. How often do you understand situations before others do? How your intuition catches what others ignore? This is not a burden. It is part of the unique combination within you. It is meant to guide, not confuse. What you carry was never meant to isolate you. It was meant to position you in places where your perspective can create change. There are upcoming moments where your words will matter more than you expect. There are future rooms where your presence will bring calm, clarity, or courage. Preparation for those moments is happening now. Type 777 if you trust divine timing. You spent years trying to reduce parts of yourself just to fit easier into certain spaces. You dimmed your light to be accepted. You softened your truth to avoid rejection. But you were never designed to become less in order to belong. The pressure to shrink did not come from your purpose. It came from environments unable to recognize your value. Once you step away from that pressure, vision becomes clearer. You begin to see that your differences are not defects. They are part of the assignment attached to your life. There is also something else you must release. The belief that you need permission from others to begin. You do not need unanimous support. You do not need everyone's approval. You do not need perfect timing according to human standards. What you need has already been placed within reach. Waiting for external validation can delay what is ready to move. Perfection is not the requirement. Willingness is. Every faithful step creates new momentum. Every act of trust reveals another opportunity. Every open door leads closer to the life prepared for you. Yes, there will still be uncertain moments. That is natural. Uncertainty does not mean the path is wrong. Often it means you are entering territory you have never walked before. Growth feels unfamiliar before it feels comfortable. You are not being asked to know everything in advance. You are being asked to stay connected and keep moving. As you do, guidance becomes clearer with each step. Patterns start making sense. Confirmations begin appearing. Opportunities align with desires that were placed in your heart long ago. Type 222 to receive blessings. There are people who will enter your life and recognize what you carry. They will not try to control you. They will not try to reduce you. They will support what is genuine in you and encourage growth instead of fearing it. Those people will arrive at the right time. Until then, do not let misunderstanding from others discourage you. You are also entering a season where inner growth starts producing visible results. It may begin small, a moment of clarity, a new opportunity, renewed confidence, fresh energy. Then small confirmations grow into larger breakthroughs. What once felt far away begins moving within reach. This does not need to be forced. It needs to be walked into consistently and faithfully. Remember this too. Your gifts were never only for your benefit. They are meant to touch others. Some people will gain strength through your words. Some will feel peace through your presence. Some will find direction by watching your example. You may not always witness the full effect, but it will be real. Your life is being positioned to speak beyond what you imagined. That is one reason your path required careful shaping. Responsibility often follows gifting, but do not fear that responsibility. You would not be entrusted with something you were unable to carry. Help will meet you as you grow. Strength will meet you as you stretch. Guidance will meet you as you move. When life feels heavy, reconnect with the one who has been guiding you all along. You are not carrying this alone. Presence is your foundation. Direction is available. Support has not left you. A new confidence is rising inside you now. Not arrogance, not ego, truth-based confidence. The understanding that your life matters. The awareness that you were formed with purpose. The realization that meaning has always surrounded your story. That confidence will steady you when doubt returns. It will keep you moving when clarity feels incomplete. It will remind you that what is ahead is greater than the fears behind you. You may not understand every closed door or every unexpected turn, but movement is happening with intention. Some things are being removed for protection. Other things are being aligned for your future. What is not meant for you is being cleared away. What belongs to your next chapter is drawing near. Stay ready. Stay faithful. Stay moving. Because chosen one, the life you prayed for may begin opening sooner than you think. You once longed for certain things to happen, yet many of them never came together. In those moments you may have felt hurt, confused, or unsure why doors kept closing. What you could not recognize then was that I was shielding you from what would have drained you and guiding you toward what would truly sustain you. Every open door is not meant for your destiny, and every invitation is not meant to carry your calling. Some roads had to end because staying there would have tied you to places unable to nourish the life prepared for you. What is waiting for you needs the proper atmosphere, the proper season, and the proper arrangement for it to grow. Could hidden intelligence agencies truly know about a strange 7-second method that changes financial struggle into abundance? Reports from confidential sources speak of a short daily practice believed to trigger success-centered brain patterns automatically. Supported by research and multiple advanced laboratories, this simple at-home action is said to help ordinary people rise beyond limitation and step into lifestyles they once only imagined. This information may not remain available for long. Check the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are stepping into a season where uncertainty begins to fade and understanding starts taking its place. Guidance will begin to feel easier to recognize. It may not happen in one dramatic moment, but through steady movements that slowly build your confidence. You will start noticing what truly fits your life, not because others pressure you, but because peace settles over it. That calm is one of the ways I direct you. When you trust it, your path becomes clearer. When inner stillness appears, do not dismiss it, because it is often how I move you ahead. Type 1010 if you trust God. You have been carrying weight that was never meant to remain on your shoulders. Now the time has come to release it. Some of those burdens came from expectations others placed upon you. Some came from harsh judgments you placed upon yourself. I never intended for you to drag unnecessary heaviness through life. I am calling you to put it down so you can move without chains. When you release what does not belong to you, room is created for what is meant for you. You cannot hold both at once. Trust me enough to lay those weights aside. Healing has also been happening deep within you, even if you have not fully noticed it yet. Things that once wounded you so deeply are beginning to lose their control. Your heart is becoming stronger in a quiet and steady way. This does not mean you have become cold or distant. It means restoration is taking place. I am rebuilding your inner life so the pain of yesterday no longer controls tomorrow. What once felt like an injury is becoming wisdom. What once felt like weakness is becoming strength. Type 555 to affirm. As you continue forward, patterns will begin to reveal themselves. Experiences that once seemed disconnected will suddenly make sense. You will understand how moments of loss, delay, and confusion were all shaping your preparation. Nothing you endured was wasted. Nothing you passed through lacked meaning. Even seasons when you felt abandoned were developing your ability to stand strong and trust me more deeply. You are no longer the same person you once were, and that growth is part of what qualifies you for what comes next. New opportunities are approaching that will feel naturally aligned with who you are. They will not feel forced. They will not feel like something you must chase until exhaustion. Instead, they will seem to arrive at the exact right moment, as though they had always been scheduled for this season of your life. When they appear, do not shrink back in fear or question your worth. Step toward them with confidence, because I have been preparing both you and the opportunity for the same meeting point. You will also notice your voice growing stronger, not louder in noise, but clearer in truth. You will begin expressing yourself in ways that feel genuine instead of shaped by fear. This matters because your voice carries part of your assignment. It was never meant to remain hidden. Whether through words, actions, ideas, or simply your presence, there is something within you that can reach others. Do not bury what I placed inside you. It was given so it could shine. There may still be times when doubt tries to return. You must learn to recognize it and move beyond it quickly. Doubt does not come from me. It grows from fear, insecurity, and confusion that attempt to pull you off course. Whenever it rises, come back to truth. Remember who you are. Remember what I have spoken over your life. Remember that you were formed with purpose and guided with intention. When you stand in that truth, doubt loses its power to weaken you. You are also learning to trust yourself in a healthier way, not through arrogance, but through alignment with me. The closer you remain connected to me, the clearer your own direction becomes. Decisions that once felt impossible will begin to feel simpler. You will sense less confusion and more certainty about your next move. This is growth unfolding inside you. Keep trusting the process, even when it feels unfamiliar. Momentum is building in your life right now, even if it seems slow on the surface. Things are being arranged that will soon become visible. Change is coming, but not in a way that overwhelms you. It will come steadily, in a way that strengthens you. I am not pushing you into something before you are ready. I am leading you into something you can fully grow into. This is how purpose unfolds, not through disorder, but through timing and design. Do not stare backward with regret over what never happened. What lies ahead contains more than what was left behind. You are moving toward a future that matches who you are becoming, not who you used to be. Your past helped shape you, but it does not get to define what comes next. I am creating something fresh in your life, something that reflects the uniqueness I placed in you from the beginning. Keep your eyes on where you are going, not where you once stood. What you are feeling now is alignment. It is the moment your inner awareness begins matching the truth I always knew about you. You are starting to see yourself more clearly. That vision will continue to sharpen. For too long, you measured yourself by what you believed you lacked instead of recognizing what you already carried. You looked at others and assumed they possessed something missing from your life, but your path was never meant to copy theirs. What they carry belongs to them. What you carry belongs to you. I did not create your life to mirror another person's journey. I designed it to unfold according to your own purpose. When comparison ends, freedom begins. Could secret intelligence findings reveal why so many people suddenly rise from struggle into luxury? Hidden reports claim a brain-based method has surfaced that helps attract wealth almost effortlessly. It takes only 7 seconds, can be practiced from home, and is supported by several neuroscience research teams. Many say they are leaving debt behind and stepping into abundance right now. This information may vanish soon. Visit the link in the description and comments before it is gone. You are also learning to trust the pace of your life, even when it feels slower than expected. I am never rushing, and I am never late. I am exact. Every delay protected you from entering places before you were prepared. Every pause served a purpose, even when you could not understand it. Now you are beginning to realize that timing is not about speed, timing is about readiness. And readiness has been growing within you more than you know. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You have carried a quiet resilience through seasons that should have broken you. There were times you wanted to quit, times you felt invisible, times you questioned whether anything would ever improve. Yet you kept going when it was hard. You continued when answers were missing. That perseverance has shaped you into someone stronger than you realize. That strength is one of the gifts you now carry, and it will support the next chapter of your journey. You did not come this far to stop now, and I did not bring you here to abandon you. There are dreams and ideas within you that still wait for action. Some were pushed aside because you doubted them. Some were ignored because they seemed too small or too unrealistic, but they were never random thoughts. Many of them were seeds placed inside you for the future. What feels small today may grow into something life-changing tomorrow. What seems unrealistic now may simply require courage and timing. Do not dismiss what continues returning to your heart. Often the ideas that stay with you are the ones connected to your calling. You are entering a season where courage must rise higher than fear. You already know more than you think. You already carry more than you realize. You already survived more than many understand. Stop waiting to become perfect before you begin. Growth often starts through movement, not certainty. Step once, and clarity follows. Move once, and strength increases. Trust once, and new doors begin to open. Some people misunderstood your silence, but they did not know you were healing. Some people doubted your progress, but they could not see what was happening within you. Some people counted you out, but they were measuring you by appearances. I measure by purpose. I see what is developing beneath the surface. Roots grow hidden before fruit appears publicly. Do not be discouraged if others fail to recognize your progress. Much of the greatest transformation happens quietly. You will soon notice old limitations falling away. Habits that held you back will lose their grip. Thoughts that once trapped you will begin to weaken. Environments that once drained you will no longer feel comfortable. This is because you are changing. When growth begins, what once fit can start to feel too small. Do not fear that discomfort. It often means you are outgrowing what can no longer contain you. Stay steady in faith. Stay humble in progress. Stay grateful in waiting. Stay courageous in movement. There is more unfolding than you can currently see. Doors are shifting. Paths are clearing. Connections are aligning. Strength is rising. Wisdom is increasing. Peace is settling. You are not stuck. You are being positioned. Soon you will look back and understand why certain endings had to happen. You will see why some people left, why some plans collapsed, why some answers were delayed. What once felt painful will reveal hidden mercy. What once felt confusing will reveal hidden direction. What once felt like rejection will reveal protection. So lift your head. Keep moving. Keep trusting. Keep believing. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are being led into something greater than what you imagined. What is meant for you is drawing near, and when it arrives, you will know that every step, every weight, every lesson, and every battle was preparing you for this moment. Those desires were planted inside you with intention. They were not placed there randomly. They are tied to the abilities you carry, and they were given so you would discover them in time. You do not need to understand every detail before you start. You do not need a complete map before you move. You only need the courage to begin with one small step and trust that I will direct everything that follows. Type 1010 if you move by faith. As you continue ahead, you will start noticing that life begins to come together in a smoother way. What once seemed unclear will slowly become understandable. What once felt far away will begin to draw near. This is not luck, and it is not random timing. It is the result of walking on the road prepared for you. When you are aligned with your path, you do not need to pressure every outcome. You do not need to chase every answer. You only need to stay aware, willing, and ready. I will continue placing the right openings before you, the right people around you, and the right timing in front of you. You will also begin to think differently whenever challenges appear. Rather than treating obstacles as proof that you should quit, you will begin to recognize them as chances to develop. You will see that difficulty is not sent to destroy you. It is often what strengthens you. Every hard season adds wisdom. Every delay builds patience. Every struggle develops endurance. You will not be shaken the way you once were, because you are beginning to understand that you are stronger than you believed. You are entering a deeper awareness of purpose, something greater than what can always be explained to other people. It is an inner knowing that your life carries value and your presence matters more than you realize right now. Purpose is not something you must hunt down in the distance. It is something you express by the way you live each day. When your choices match who you truly are, purpose begins to reveal itself naturally. It becomes visible through your actions, your words, and the direction of your life. There may still be moments when fear tries to return, especially when you stand at the edge of something unfamiliar. Do not mistake that fear as a sign to stop. Often fear appears when you are about to grow beyond what is comfortable. Growth can feel uncomfortable, but discomfort does not mean you are on the wrong road. I am with you in those moments, giving you strength to keep moving even when certainty has not arrived. You do not need to wait until every doubt disappears. You do not need to feel perfect confidence before acting. You only need to trust me enough to move forward one step at a time. Your surroundings may begin changing as you continue to rise. Certain things will leave your life while new things arrive. This is part of alignment and part of growth. Not everything from a former season is meant to remain in the next one. That is nothing to fear. I am clearing space for what belongs where you are going. Empty space is not loss when it is preparing room for better things. Trust that what departs is making way for what supports your future. You will also begin seeing more clearly how your presence affects other people. The way you speak, the way you respond, the way you carry yourself, and the energy you bring into a room will touch lives in ways you may never fully know. You may overlook it, but your journey has the power to strengthen others. This is one reason your process has been so intentional. Everything you have walked through has produced depth within you that others can relate to. Do not minimize what you carry. It is more significant than you think. What feels ordinary to you may be exactly what someone else has been praying for. What seems simple to you may be difficult for many others. That is why your gifts matter. That is why your life has meaning. You are not here by mistake, and you are not walking without direction. You have reached a place where you cannot fully return to the old way you saw yourself. That former version is fading. In its place is a stronger awareness of who you are and what has been placed inside you. Even when doubt tries to speak now, something within you pushes back. That inner resistance is not random. It is truth rising within you. I am reminding you of your identity so you stop accepting less than what you were designed for. Type 222 to receive blessings. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual transformed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA technique is being called powerful and effective. A fast brainwave practice reportedly supported by 4 neuroscience labs is helping everyday people go from struggling financially to thriving. Homes, luxury cars, and dream travel are becoming reality for many. This video may disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is removed. There is responsibility that comes with recognizing your gifts, but that responsibility is not there to weigh you down. It is there to guide your movement. Once you know what you carry, you begin living differently. You begin choosing what aligns with purpose instead of what only offers temporary comfort. This does not mean uncertainty will never visit you again, but it does mean you will stop ignoring what you know deep inside. You will start acting with intention even in the smallest matters. You have spent time waiting for one dramatic moment that would suddenly change everything. Yet I am showing you now that transformation usually comes through repeated faithful steps. Rarely does one single event shape an entire life. More often it is a series of moments where you choose trust and continue forward. Every step builds on the one before it. Over time, those steps create a life that reflects the reason you were made. You are already inside that process, even if you have not fully seen it. Type Amen to affirm. There are still parts of you that remain undiscovered, and those hidden areas are connected to what makes you unique. You have restricted yourself in some ways because of uncertainty or fear of failure. But understand this clearly. Your abilities were never meant to remain buried. They were meant to be cultivated, expressed, and shared. You do not need outside permission to grow. You do not need ideal conditions before beginning. As you move ahead, you will start trusting your inner sense more deeply. Not because you depend only on yourself, but because I am guiding that inner awareness. You will begin sensing what matches your purpose and what does not. This clarity will help you choose wisely. You will feel less divided, less scattered, and more rooted in the direction you are meant to take. There will also be a major change in how you respond to setbacks. Instead of labeling them failure, you will begin seeing them as part of the process. You will understand that some things are not meant to succeed immediately. Some experiences are sent to teach you before they elevate you. This new perspective will strengthen you because discouragement will no longer control you the same way it once did. Even when plans change, you will continue forward. Your confidence is increasing, not in arrogance, not in pride, but in security. It is the kind of confidence that comes from knowing your life matters and your gifts are real. It cannot be stolen by opinions, criticism, or misunderstanding. When you stand in this confidence, you will no longer feel desperate to prove yourself. You will simply live from truth. New opportunities will soon begin appearing, and some of them will require you to step outside what feels safe. They are not arriving to overwhelm you. They are arriving to stretch your capacity. I will not lead you into places where my guidance cannot sustain you. When those openings appear, do not retreat in hesitation. Move forward with trust, knowing I am with you. You may also notice your circle beginning to shift. Certain relationships may no longer feel aligned. This is not always rejection. Sometimes it is growth. As you move into a new season, not every connection can continue in the same form. Do not fear this process. It is often necessary. There are places you are meant to go that the old version of you could never reach. There are conversations prepared for you that require a stronger voice. There are doors waiting that need greater maturity to handle. There are blessings that need discipline to sustain them. This is why growth has been necessary. You have asked for change, and change requires movement. You have prayed for elevation, and elevation requires preparation. You have wanted new outcomes, and new outcomes require new patterns. What is happening in your life is not punishment. It is preparation. Some days you may feel like progress is slow. Some days you may question whether anything is happening at all. But roots grow in silence before fruit appears in public. Much of what is being built within you cannot yet be measured by what others see. Be patient with hidden seasons. You are learning discernment. You are learning endurance. You are learning discipline. You are learning peace that does not depend on circumstances. These things are valuable because they remain with you long after temporary moments pass. Do not compare your timeline to anyone else. Their assignment is not yours. Their path is not yours. Their lessons are not yours. What is meant for you requires a route designed specifically for you. Comparison only blinds you to the progress already taking place in your own life. Keep showing up. Keep trusting. Keep moving when steps feel small. Keep believing when evidence feels delayed. Keep speaking life over yourself when old thoughts try to return. Keep honoring the process even when you cannot yet see the full picture. The day is coming when what confused you will make sense. The delays will reveal purpose. The closed doors will reveal protection. The hard seasons will reveal strength. The waiting will reveal wisdom. What you once questioned will become part of the testimony that encourages someone else. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. You are being shaped for what is ahead. Walk forward with confidence. Carry yourself with peace. Speak with courage. Choose with wisdom. Trust with consistency. The next chapter is not asking you to be perfect. It is asking you to be willing.